Well, I said there'd be a new video eventually. And there's a reason why the screen's black. I know it's not that. I got something done the last couple of days. And it is a new body for this thing. That's probably going to get changed. That looks ridiculous. It's probably going to be like here. But it's also held in place with a Allen key, an Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it. Most of the doors open. Well, actually, the front open. The rear, no matter how many times I glue them, just fall off. But there is an interior tray from the last time I had a body for this. One thing I had to remake was the dash. And the dash is part of the body. Just because of how it sits on there. There's hinges on the doors, they just don't want to glue. I have to screw them and glue the screws in. Oh, and then I accidentally threw a saw blade into the door, trying to see if it would puncture the thing. Roof's getting another layer or two. Tailgate functions most of the time. It doesn't go inward anymore though, because I put some pieces in there. It'll kind of stop it. But that opens. Hood. I guess the hell I'm basing this truck on now. The grill's coming off. Hood does open and has a prop rod. You know, ingenuity. Yeah, actually, let's see if I got it in there. Nope. It was over in that corner. There it goes. Do a fake radiator for it, but I haven't glued it in place yet. This holds the hood latch because of how high the hood sits from where this is. Technically, if I remake this piece to where it actually lays this level with the hood, it would just be a metal plate glued there. But I also be able to make a bigger radiator. It's also a now semi-useless brush guard, which is quite stable. As I can shake the whole damn truck. Shake the whole truck messing with it. Has hood hinges, which has got one screw each corner. Windshield frame. Doesn't have windows yet, but I have plastic over in that mess windows. Do have some light gap I gotta fill. But I'm gonna need like a whole nother tube of super glue because this is all I got left of the two larger tubes that I got. Do have an axle housing in here. This thing can go to bare frame quite easily. The body for right now just slides on and off. You know, it's a slight hassle to do that, and the bed's literally held in by these 4 screws. That needs to be cleaned still. This is literally the product of a weekend because I ended up getting some money, which is how I was able to afford the foam board. It's not styrene, it's foam board. Because that's what my local Walmart has. Also, all these holes were done by hand with a fucking nail. Took literally an hour. Don't know what the point of doing this thing was, but it looks cool as a gauge cluster. The door opens only about this far. Gotta figure out where it's hitting so I can open it more. Basically just running a razor blade there, that pulling it off the thing. But this is gonna get door panels. I also need top hinge glued. This is gonna figure out how to get these back doors to actually want to open. They actually want to open. Funny, hilariously, they just refuse to stay glued. This is gonna need some trim to cover up this, because that's kind of jagged. Just do not lip it. Might do the same here, even though it doesn't need it. The other tires I'm running on this truck though, they look ridiculous. And there's full suspension drop. Almost a phone. I can almost put my phone in between the tire and the thing. just because of how the suspension is set up, though, compared to what the body is on the frame. And it has both servos in there, but I gotta essentially order servo horns that I'm gonna then modify. Still in electronics. This is actually like $10 to build all of this. 4 sheets of foam board. Ended up actually doing the outer third layer of the body. We got light, actually just in sections. Although this is different because this was actually just me over trimming it right in here. But for the most part, I just did each piece as I get their own section. Try doing the side skirt as one piece. Kinked here an accident. Fender's its own piece. A pillar's its own piece. B pillar's its own piece. Bottom section of the B pillar's its own piece. Even though technically speaking, the truck it wouldn't actually have one. It's just the way this body is designed, it's easier to have a slight B pillar there. Mostly because it'll add a little more strength to the roof. Even though it doesn't actually do shit, if you look. Whole thing flexes that word. I don't know how this is going to fare in a rollover. I really don't. I might lose doors.